So many people reach out to me asking me like, "Hey, Tom, you talk about networking, but who do we network with, right?" And the first thing I keep telling them is avoid networking with HR and recruiters. Now, before I tell you why you avoid reaching out to these people, I would always recommend you to find out who to network with and what approach to use. The biggest mistake you'd ever do as an executive, right, looking for a job is asking for a job. Look, they don't expect people to do that for you unless you have a strong bond with them. You know them pretty well, someone you trust, a friend, a close friend, an ex-colleague, or a colleague that you ex-colleague, okay, that you know them pretty well. You hang out every now and then. You can be open about this if they come across any openings inside the company, just to refer you to the right person. Now, what I would tell you what to take into consideration, who do I connect with, Haitham? So, first of all, your approach is more about networking, right? It's more about get in touch with people in the market and get along to understand what are the trends, how things are going, take their opinions about specific topics that's happening in the market at the moment in your target industry. So that's why I keep encouraging also to build a strategy on your job search. You need to identify the right industries that you want to fit yourself into. What are the companies I would love to work with, and thus you would be able to figure out who are the people. Now let's talk about the portion here. The first type of people I want you to communicate with, to get in touch with, are those who are somehow your peers. Okay. If you are a sales director, let's say, a peer could be a sales director in another company. Get along with them, get in touch with them, get to understand, like, hey, yeah, we'll get along with you, get to understand trend, and share with you a few things that I found interesting based on your interests. Definitely, you can start that by engaging first of all with the content that they share. Hopefully, that they have these content that they share some stuff online on LinkedIn, most likely. If they don't, you can give it a try, but please don't stop with one person. Okay, don't expect much results from one person, five, or even 10. It's about numbers game as well. So the more you reach out people, the more you can get chances of you get some sort of responses that we can help you convert further. So these are the first type of people, your peers. The second type of people are internal stakeholders. It could be, for example, someone within the same level as yours, but most likely you'll be working along with cross-functional person. In other words, if you're a sales director, you can communicate with a marketing director in this case. So, it's your marketing head at some point, or delivery, head of delivery, or like for example, contracts. You can get in touch with them to understand further about the market, what they're doing, how is that relevant to them. Because again, you are targeting same industries and companies. So most likely, if you're in the IT field, digital transformation part area, or finance or fintech, you're definitely contacting with companies in the same domain and so forth. That makes the whole conversation much easier because you have something in common together. And again, the approach is straightforward, not asking for a job at all. You're just here for the sake of networking, communicating, get in touch, building network, introducing them to others, and think always of what you can give to them before taking in first place. And in future, if there'll be ever an opening, it will be much easier to communicate with this person. And most likely they might communicate with you whenever there's an opening. After all, the best thing you can do here is, of course, never ask for a job. But again, telling them that you came across in a position and that you would love them to connect you to someone who might be of some interest. If they were generous enough, they might ask for your CV. Now, I told you the last people I want you to communicate with are recruiters and HR, and specifically if you are targeting this region, the GCC and Dubai. Why? This market is quite competitive, and the way the dynamics of recruitment here work totally different. And if there are any recruiters and HR experts here who disagree with what I'm saying, I would love to hear your opinion about this. And you can literally be honest on why you don't respond to people when they communicate with you and you ignore them. But I will tell you guys, it's because they receive loads and loads of applications in this region. This market is an open market. You can apply from anywhere in Dubai, right? So why should they select you among others? Why should they respond to you all the time? Yet there are many great people who do their best to respond to as much applicants as possible, but it's not possible all the time. No hard feelings toward HR experts, no hard feeling toward recruiters, but they have the capacity and they work for the employer. Unlike me, I work with you as a job seeker. Okay. So again, when you You can still approach them in one case if you are looking for an HR job. You can definitely get in touch with the HR person. But imagine you're an expert in digital transformation and you need to communicate with that recruiter, right? You need to build a network with him or network with them. Topics we're talking about, right? I'm looking for a job. Yeah, I've received thousands of messages on LinkedIn. I've received many calls on my phone. Like, why should I help you or that person? Okay. So understand that they don't work for you, they work for employers. Yet if you would be able to build a trustworthy relationship beyond finding a job, you are taking your network to the next level. So my advice to you, build trust with them, right? Find a way how you can help them hire the person they want. For example, if you have a strong network, this is your chance to excel. So whenever they come across a job, they might remember you because they know you. They had a chance to communicate with you, have it get in touch with you, and trust you most importantly. Now, if you want to know more about how we can help you in a job search, how can you, as an executive, as an expert, as subject matter expert, fit yourself in the hidden job market, I would definitely be more than happy to, me and my team would be more than happy to see how we can help you in this regard. Check out the links below, how you can book a call with us. And definitely, if you have any opinion or idea like who we can communicate with, I would love you to mention that. Let others learn. Who else can you communicate with? And do you have any story? Please share it in the comment sections. Until then, I wish you all the best with your job search. Take care. See ya.